I know the world certainly has changed. Yes, now falling on a weekend in August. It's birthday weekend in our house. Happy birthday, Emmy. I have a 7-year-old. Isn't that crazy? Going back to the history of NASCAR as it takes on Dover today. Hard to believe it was 51 years ago when Hall of Famer Wendell Scott competed in the first Cup Series race at the Monster Mile, finishing 7th. It was Scott's second best finish of his 51 starts during the 1969 season. A key part of Scott's career was longtime pit crew member Raymond Arnold, who passed away last month. For more on a man who was more than just a crewman to Wendell Scott, here's Dave Burns.
Krista, in fact, Raymond Arnold was the last living member from Wendell Scott's Hall of Fame racing career. But as you say, he was more than just a crew member. He was a family member. Raymond's son, Trey, remembers thinking he was a part of the Scott family because Wendell Scott would come over and visit with the grandkids and Trey all the time outside the shop in Spartanburg, South Carolina. He would do feats of wonder like riding backwards on a bicycle, sitting on the handlebars. Not something that I could really pursue in any way. But being immersed into the car culture like that naturally made Trey a car guy. He went on to get him a degree in mechanical engineering as well as an MBA, and later hired on with the Ford Motor Company and still plies his trade there after 22 years in Michigan. Now, of course, Trey and the entire family will miss Raymond. They miss being around him. But the stories will remain, like the time in 1969 when Wendell Scott's team and the entire series raced the Firecracker 400 in Daytona, then drove 900 miles to here in Dover 2 days later to race the inaugural event at Dover International Speedway. Krista, kind of reminds me of the doubleheader weekend this weekend.
Yes, it does. And that photo that Dave showed there during that story, that was from the Hall of Fame with Trey and Raymond. Just a guy doing his job, but also blazing a trail, continuing in the footsteps of Wendell Scott.